Now, in our first module, we ran into a little bit of a problem with our Google images. When we had typed in our Google search, we had a image navigation on the left that didn't show up right away, and so we had to use what was called an implicit wait. And what that does is it sets a global setting for our driver so that every single time that we select an element on that page, it's going to wait for that timeout if it can't find that element. And under the covers, it's actually polling the DOM every 500 milliseconds to see if that element exists yet. Now, that's useful, but it has a little bit of overhead and it can slow things down when you're writing complex tasks. I prefer to use what's called an explicit wait, which I'm going to show you now. And there's plenty of people that would disagree with me, just so you know, and they would suggest that you use an implicit wait. Whichever way you go is fine. I just prefer to use an explicit wait because I want to specifically call out when something's dynamic and shouldn't be available right away, and when something isn't dynamic, when it should be available right away. I want to fail fast. I don't want to wait for 10 seconds or however long for a timeout. So let's go ahead and take a look at how we can change our code to use an explicit wait and some of the differences between the two.